All right, I want to show you guys a couple plays from this Hamilton game. And this play right here on the first drive really set the tone for the rest of the game. So it's going to be second and long. As Hamilton waggles towards the line of scrimmage, you're going to see the Sam going high to the field, halves high, free safeties end up kicking weak, halves low, corners high. So really, BC's trying to get 4 over 3 to the field and 4 over 3 to the boundary. So they're playing the numbers game. They're going to be playing a match defense. What you're going to see here, my half sitting outside. He's going to take anything outside. My corner's latching onto my outside receiver. Will's sitting inside, walling. And then my free safety is going to be taking anything over the top. So he ends up grabbing onto this post. Corner grabs the curl route there. Then my flat route here, the half stays on that. But what happens is, as Keandre Smith waggles towards the safety, he gets leverage. He's able to get over the top of him, and Bo throws a beautiful ball. You never want to throw this ball flat because now the safety's going to be able to undercut that. You keep him high, and that's exactly what Bo does with the football. Allows Keandre Smith to adjust to it for the early touchdown. Here's a perfect view to illustrate this defense. So you can see the Mike pushing to the field, Will's here walling, free safeties kicked weak, and you can see the half ends up grabbing the flat, corners latched on to the curl route. Keandre Smith is waggling towards the free safety, and the free safety is just not backpedaling enough. He goes right inside of him, keeps it high. Both throws a beautiful ball. He knows he's got one-on-one. Keandre Smith, beautiful adjustment. Way to make the catch, get up, finish the play, touchdown. Then we come out in this next drive. Myron Mitchell gets over the top of the defense, and they're running a simple scissors concept, a flood concept, sail concept, however you look at it. Wheat's underneath. Myron Mitchell's over the top. Keandre Smith's coming over the top here on the sail concept or the scissors. And what you're going to see is they're not able to pass it off efficiently enough, where now Myron Mitchell's able to get over the top of the defense. Bo lays the ball perfectly for him. This is a great view to show you what's going on. A little bit of a different defensive look from BC. They're going to have 5 down, 2 backers in the box because of the personnel of Hamilton. But really what I want you to see is get your eyes to the field, okay? As we waggle here, this defensive back and the corner who you'll see come in the screen need to work together to pass off this sail route and this post route. And they see it just a little bit late. So this defensive back needs to be getting onto the post, and the corner should be falling off onto the sail. Just happens a little bit late. Bo sees the defensive back set his feet and is able to just throw a perfect ball over the top, again, for another huge explosive. Then let's take a peek at the last play of the first quarter here. This ends up setting up another touchdown for Hamilton, but just an unbelievable catch by Kenny Lawler. You can see here, Hamilton starts out in a bunch formation. We have a flat route. Kenny Lawler's on my basic, and then I've got a shorter in-breaker from Keandre Smith. You're going to have the Mike pushing out, running with the flat route. My half is driving any in-breaker. My Will is walling anything vertically, and my corner should be latching onto Keandre Smith. Bo gets to the top of his drop. Unbelievable timing here. Being able to throw this ball right as he wraps the Will. Now we can get the ball down a little bit just to protect him from the half. But look at those strong hands from Kenny Lawler. And look at the timing on the throw. Look at Kenny climb the ladder and come down with it. That's why he's one of the best receivers in the game. I don't want to be that guy that just talks offense, so let's highlight a takeaway from Stav, one of the best free safeties in the game. He had a very similar play last week against Winnipeg. So you can see here, as BC motions over, it's going to be man coverage. Okay, you're going to see the defensive backs travel with the receivers. And so Nathan Rourke's taking his corner route. That's the throw, but he just gets a little bit long with the throw, and there's Katsatonis playing center field, able to come over, make a diving catch on the sideline to give the ball back to the Hamilton offense and set up another score here at the end of the second quarter. He had a very similar catch, like I said earlier, last week against Winnipeg in the back corner of the end zone where he picked off Zach Caleros. Then this catch by Kenny Lawler to end out the first half. This guy's unbelievable. So Hamilton motions over. They're now on a 4-by-1. So you're reading this backside halfback. Wheat's going to run a little 5-yard out to hold this corner down, and Kenny's going to be running this deep through route where he goes underneath this player and gets over the top, and he's running across the field. He wants to get over the top of this halfback. So as Bo gets to the top of his drop, play action, it holds this halfback for just a split second with the eyes. Now Bo gets out of his drop. He sees Kenny Lawler get over the top, just leads him down the field beautifully. He makes an adjustment, and that is why Kenny Lawler is one of the best in the game, and that's why this Hamilton offense is one of the explosive in the game. Bo's fired up. They're rolling.